Gentlemen and female gentlemen, huge AOC drama situation is happening right now. Lock in. I am incredibly excited. So first, AOC's week started with her possibly getting sued for defamation, calling Trump a rapist. Second, AOC's week was crazy because she was calling Elon Musk a Nazi, and then people found her old salutes. Third, she ended up on a massive podcast completely exposing the Democratic Party and literally flipping on them. Her week has been what they call insane, but I want this to be a moment for all of you to come together and recognize true beauty, because not only am I going to revel in her downfall, because downfalls are fantastic, I love them, gender equality here, man downfalls, women downfalls, we're here for all the downfalls. Subscribe for more downfalls, no matter who it is. They will have a downfall, and I will be there. All right, my final video, it'll be my own downfall. But I want you to look at AOC and her massive batch of L's from the last couple of days that we are going to cover all this video. And I want you to recognize that anyone could become a congresswoman, even if you are a retard. You can also be a congresswoman. It's gonna be crazy. I'm just saying, listen, anyone with any level of mental collapse can do it, all right? Listen, we are colorblind and merit-based. Or if you're a retard, let's go. So it all started with this. When they asked her, are you going to the inauguration? This is the first thing she said.
All these journalists are like, Congresswoman, are you going to the inauguration? Congresswoman, are you going to the inauguration? Are you going to the inauguration? Let me make myself clear. I don't celebrate rapists. So no, I'm not going to the inauguration tomorrow.
So that was her response when they asked her if she was going to the inauguration. Now, the crazy thing is, ABC News literally just paid Trump $15 million for defamation. ABC News agrees to pay $15 million to Trump and issue a public apology over defamation. Do you know what the defamation was? They called Trump a rapist. I'm just saying, you have got to say how hilarious it is that AOC is virtue signaling so hard. She might even be paying Trump $15 million for this virtue signal. This might be the most expensive virtue signal in all of politics. She cares so much that she might end up paying $15 million to Trump for it. It's a pretty good time. Now, that said, I don't support rapists either, but did you know that AOC and Trump have been found guilty for the same amount of rapes? I'm just saying. No one ever tells you that statistic, but that's a real one. AOC and Trump have been found guilty for raping the same amount of people. Crazy. But anyway, the downfalls keep getting wilder. So, Elon Musk made kind of a weird gesture during the inauguration. I know he said, my heart goes out to you, whatever, but he made a weird gesture. I have an image of his gesture right here, and I think we're all gonna agree, bro hit the wrong emote button. Yeah, so Elon Musk made a really... God, okay, if you come to this channel for news and you have no sense of humor, you are in the wrong place. So Elon Musk made a really weird gesture. I mean, we looked at this and we're like, wow, the new Fortnite emote is crazy. So Elon did kind of a weird gesture, and AOC literally went on an entire massive tirade about how he's actually a Nazi and stuff. And we will cover that in time. But first, I felt like an even funnier AOC situation to cover was she went on The Weekly Show with Jon Stewart, and she basically exposed the entire Democratic Party, exposed the whole ass Democratic Party, all of it, for making money illegally. That's right. I was shocked myself. It was very brave of her. I don't know if she did it on purpose. I don't know if she did it by accident, but we're not going to watch this entire podcast, but there's like a nice 5-minute clip here where she basically fucking flips on the entire party. Like, I don't understand. The Democratic Party took enough L's from their adversaries. They did not need to take L's from their allies. God damn. The downfall, the downward spiral is insane. Yeah, this is going to be great. And then I'm going to show you her meltdown in regards to the Elon Musk thing. Her entire week has been very funny.
Fight back. And one of the things that we need to do is to talk to people directly. Okay. Also, guess what? There need to be Democrats who walk the walk and talk the talk. There is an insane amount of hypocrisy. And the hypocrisy is what gets exploited to use the cynicism. And
where's the hypocrisy lady?
A hypocritical window. For example, I think one of the most biggest examples of this.
Right, she's about to give us a example of hypocrisy on the left. And the one she picks is insane.
Is insider trading.
She just basically admitted to this. Okay, so I have been saying for a very long time that there's definitely insider trading going on. I've been saying this for a very, very long time. I'm not going to say I would be shocked if there wasn't insider trading, because I'm so sure there is insider trading. So sure. Nancy Pelosi, all right, made 53% bigger than the best fund in all of America, all right?
Congress, like,
dude, I don't know if I like, do I give snaps? I don't know what the kids do anymore, but like, dude, yes,
it is.
Wow, like, that's so crazy.
Yeah,
it's so
that is crazy.
Yeah,
it's
crazy.
It is crazy. She's literally exposing her own party. They're the ones who are like in bed with big pharma and shit. I mean, obviously, so is the Republican side. Once you get to the uber rich, all the uber riches are kind of friendly with each other. Like, you're going to tell me there's no insider trading with Facebook or with Twitter or whatever when they all ally up with Trump. But the fact that she's literally going to come out here after pushing vaccines and Biden pardoning Fauci, the guy who ran the vaccines, and she is going to say this shit? Oh my God. Bro, her week is insane. This is like a glorious downfall. She flipped on her allies, bro.
Like, and this is the thing. It's like people think that everyday people are stupid. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, people do think that. Yeah, they do.
Do you all really think that people don't see this shit? Like,
they sit on a committee, they get information about a drug or
a contract
or a thing. They immediately make a call. The stockbroker changes things, and their portfolio swells.
Explodes. It explodes.
What are we doing?
Their portfolio, much like their penises, are very swelled. And I love how they're literally just talking about like how there's insider trading in her own party. She's a congresswoman, for God's sake. She's a congresswoman. She's fucking flipping on all her besties. This is crazy. What is going on? This is like an actual Casino Royale moment. Oh my God.
And
you're doing this on public trust.
Right.
On like taxpayer finance, public, facilities. Like, it, of course.
You're regulating the market that you're trading on.
First of all, this is the most obvious shit in the world. Everyone knew this. It's just the fact that she's saying this. She's putting her cock on the table and actually exposing her actual besties. Dude, I'll be real here. I thought AOC was gonna run for president in 4 years. I thought she was gonna be like the liberal candidate. I really did. I really thought she was gonna be the liberal candidate to run for the presidency. Maybe she will be. Maybe she's garnering some sort of good graces with like the woke little people. But this is insane. Insane.
Exactly. And
you
like,
run the casino.
And then we're supposed to act like money doesn't only corrupts Republicans? God,
dude. Oh my God. I feel like I've never seen a collection of L's as big as what the Democrats have been taking lately. Democrats, from a man that is capitalizing on your misery right now as we speak. As we speak, the misery is big. We will build a wall from your misery, and I will have Mexico pay for that wall. Democrats, thank you for paying for my car, my heating, my electricity. The Democrats have been paying for my food. Democrats paying for my DoorDash, bro. Dude, all your misery, thank you. Do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself? Oh my God. This is incredible. Like, holy shit. I have never seen a downfall as big as the Democrats recently. All the polls say Kamala's gonna win. Trump ends up winning. The media's fucked. Trump wins. Kamala's fucked. Biden is a puppet. He goes back on all his promises, does all these pardons. He's fucked. Trump wins everything. All right? The country actually loves Trump right now, which is kind of crazy. Obviously, instead of, a large chunk of people that think he's taking away their rights and shit. But most of them have blue hair, so their opinions aren't that relevant anyway. Then you have AOC coming out here to shit on the Democrats for insider trading. Like, how do you take them seriously? This is insane. They're the ones supposedly fighting for the little people. Dude, Democrats, you're the working class guys. That's literally your thing. And now you're going to talk about how the uber rich are getting richer on the backs of the little people? Oh, God.
Give me a fucking break.
We're lucky we're not
She even said the fuck word.
The same room, because I think we might have high-fived. I really think we may have disturbingly high-fived.
Hilarious. Yeah, very funny.
In that moment.
And I think sometimes what my colleagues and other people in the party don't understand.
She just realized that she outed all of her friends. She just realized that she cooked her entire party. People don't understand.
Is that the insider trading that happens in Congress, it explodes the cynicism that fuels the right. It doesn't benefit us.
Oh, it only benefits the right. The right gets benefited because when we do insider trading,
It benefits...
You know who else it benefits? The mega corrupt politicians that are making millions off this shit.
Republicans.
Oh, Republicans benefit from cruelty and unfairness, right?
Because they make no bones about the fact that they are here, about what class they are here to serve.
They make no bones. What a fantastic speaker, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, this is crazy. They make no bones about anything. No bones have been made. No bones. No, but that's the crazy thing is because the Democratic Party is supposedly the party of the people, right? They're the party that care about the poor people, the working class people. And then they're taking bribes, allegedly, and doing insider trading, allegedly. Republicans fight on things like immigration. So if they do insider trading, it doesn't go against their ticket. But she is literally talking about how her party is full of hypocrites, claiming they care about the little people, when in actuality, they're pushing around drugs and shit to make an insane amount of money. Like, do you recognize what's going on? Do you see the level of flip that has happened?
In fact, Republicans are far more honest in this respect sometimes.
What is happening? What is happening to the Democratic Party? Why are they fucking shooting themselves and then fucking the holes that they shot into themselves? This is crazy.
Which is that they're here to serve the billionaire class, and they make decisions publicly to serve that billionaire.
Oh, but they're performing a populist dance in a lot of ways. But doesn't it, though, and this is the thing where it kind of gets tricky, because what the right's diagnosis is in many ways correct. What Trump is saying is the system is rigged. Well, I think that's what we're saying, which is, it's rigged. Now, I don't believe his remedy is correct. I don't believe he's honest about where he's unrigging it. I think he's not draining the swamp. He's co-opting it. He wants
it's rigged. We all know the riggers.
The deed to the swamp so that he can continue to funnel. I mean, that, meme coin being just the tip of the iceberg there, but isn't that
crazy that the president of the United States launches a meme coin? What the fuck?
What is drop?
The chaos is insane. The content will be huge. Subscribe for 4 years of content. But anyway, they keep yapping. They keep, yapping about this shit. I just thought it was pretty hilarious that she literally butt-fucked her own party. But now much to more important things. So this is what Elon Musk did. A very famous Elon Musk maneuver. He hit the wrong emote button, and he made this pose at the Trump inauguration. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy. But now, on today's episode of the blue satanic pedophiles versus the red satanic pedophiles, AOC has been called out Elon for his pose. He's called out Elon and got absolutely destroyed. This has not been her week. This has not been her week. She's had a really rough week. And as you know, downfalls and misery, that's what I'm here for. I am not here to be your barometer of justice, okay? If you're watching me because you want moral high ground, you will not be getting that. Her misery makes me happy, okay?
I still am not rocking with anyone sympathetic to Nazis.
She just like us, for real, for real. Look, I come from Holocaust survivor grandparents. All of them. All 4 of my grandparents are Holocaust survivors, okay? Also do not rock with Nazis. Yo, we are literally the same. Literally the same.
And I will do that until I am 6 feet in the ground.
God, she's so real and based for this. What an incredibly good take.
Here you can hear all right, so we just showed that.
Right, and it was quick.
He used a hand gesture that looked like a Nazi salute.
What do you think of Elon Musk doing 2 Heil Hitler salutes?
No, Elon Musk did not do those salutes.
Are you a dictator, Randy?
No, I can't imagine even being gone.
Just when you thought the...
Yeah, it's crazy. What a wild. So anyway, this is a video by We Got Receipts, who basically, she's really good at pulling up all the clips of like the meltdowns, the situations. So I'm looking forward to getting into this, baby. This is gonna be great.
Dems were finally moving on, finally realizing you don't win elections by beating people over the head with silly and obvious lies.
The crazy thing is, like, I think that the Elon Musk salute was a really stupid thing to do. Now, I do hear the arguments that it's in fact because he's autistic, and I don't think he's a Nazi. So therefore, I am more inclined to believe that it was just a very awkward gesture that looked fucking terrible. All right, listen, I'm just saying, you don't do this by accident. You don't do this, but this is not an accident. Like, what are you doing, bro? What, like, come on, man, what the fuck? But that said, the fact that this has become the biggest story, the largest massive story, is insane. The fact that the Democrats have been calling Trump Hitler for the last 4 years and it only empowered him. Do you really think that literally doing the same thing again and calling him a Nazi, you really think that's the move? You think that's gonna put you back in the good graces of people? Oh my God. Dude, to quote my grandfather, Holocaust survivor, by the way, I don't remember when Trump made concentration camps and killed 6 million Jews. So stop calling him Hitler. All right, that's quote from my grandfather, the Holocaust survivor. Okay? Like, it's such a stupid argument.
And double down. They are now accusing Elon Musk of a Nazi salute. AOC, as usual, gets completely humiliated after trying to be the Democrats' attack dog on the—
This is so sad. She tries to virtue signal so hard. She found something to virtue signal about, and here she is, the virtue signal. It's so exciting.
Her latest hoax. So let me catch you up. Elon Musk at the inauguration came out and did a bunch of awkward gestures.
Okay. All right. I love when people do this on all the sides. Like, on the one hand, calling it a Nazi salute, that's crazy. On the other side, awkward gesture. All right, bro. What makes it awkward, though? Bro, this is a man struggling with the tism every day of his life. Like, look at him, right? Like, dude, like, look. You don't think he's of course he's not a Nazi. He's obviously not a Nazi.
CNN and other outlets
yeah, the tism was, the tism overpowered him for a moment there.
Decided to edit this clip out of context.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Yeah, even in context, it's still pretty fucking awful. All right, let's be real here. Okay, all right. Listen, I'd say this is up there with the PewDiePie bridge moment where he accidentally dropped the N-word. I'd say that they're pretty much in the same league. Like, yeah, they both probably were an accident. I don't think either of them meant to do it, but let's be real here. Oh my God. Let's be real here. That's fucking not great. Oh God.
My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured.
So he has these awkward, jerky gestures. He says, my heart goes out to you. He touches his heart. And so the Democrats' latest scam.
All right, touches his heart. Okay, but I hate it when on both sides you have like incredible ass pulls. No, I don't think he's a Nazi, okay? That's crazy, bro. I don't think he's a Nazi, okay? B, this was 1,000% an incredibly stupid thing to do, okay? And I appreciate everyone getting offended on behalf of Jews. But guys, can you get offended on behalf of Jews when you have Hassan Piker, the biggest political streamer on the fucking internet, literally posting actual terrorist propaganda videos saying death to the Jews? Like, can you get offended on our behalf when we want you to get offended on our behalf? Even the ADL said it wasn't a Nazi salute. Yeah, but the ADL are like dick suckers. They will suck anyone's cock whenever they feel like it's the time. I don't know, man. Or it's just massive, huge moment of Elon Musk trying to get to piss off the libs, which I don't think is the case. I think it was like an accidental N-bomb.
Is that
a terrible gamer moment.
He was doing a Nazi salute.
I just want to look at that salute that he gave again. Just if anybody missed it, we'll just show it again. He's just wrapped up here. You can hear the. All right, so we just showed that. We just showed that.
Right. It's worth salute. It was quick. I think our viewers are smart and they can take a look at that. But it certainly was. It's not something that you typically see at American political rallies. Put it that way.
No, it was not something.
I mean, true. Okay, it's not something normal. It's weird. It was definitely weird. But calling him a Nazi is insane.
Thing that you usually would see. And it was quick, as you point out. It was very quick, but it was in a moment of intensity.
Also, another thing about the Nazi salute that I don't see a lot of people say, they would stand there in salute. It wasn't just like a touch your heart, stick your hand out and put it down. Okay, first of all, fuck, this is disturbing. I typed Nazi salute into Google Images and the first result is Elon Musk. That's fucked up. Okay? That's insane. What are you doing? All right? Nazis were pretty bad guys. Pretty bad guys. But when they did Nazi salutes, they kept their arm out like this for a very long time. You know, with their arm outstretched. They remained in salute form. They didn't just stick it out and put it down. That's why I really don't think it was genuinely supposed to be that. I think it was a definitely a awful gesture that was probably made by accident. That's just kind of what I had. That's if I had to guess. Obviously, I don't know what's actually going into his mind. But on the one hand, let's not just say it was an awkward gesture because it was a bad one. Then on the other hand, don't call him a Nazi, you fucking losers. Stop doing that. How is that a catch-all defense? Trump, Hitler, Elon, Nazi, it all fits, it all comes together. It's perfect, guys. Oh, it's like my hand in a glove.
For him as he came out dancing.
He also did it to the side, not in the front. Dude, it wasn't a Nazi salute.
And then he did that. He is a hero here.
They edit out the part of the clip where he says, "My heart goes out to you." Jim Acosta, of course, was right on cue.
Elon Musk, I'm sure you saw this.
Didn't this guy get fired?
During his speech, he used a hand gesture that looked like a Nazi salute.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
After this viral Congressman, the Anti-Defamation League released a statement. We can show this, saying in part, it seems that Elon Musk made an awkward gesture in a moment of enthusiasm, not a Nazi salute. Of course, if you go on social media, there are lots of other people with lots of other opinions and say this looks very much like a Nazi salute.
It does look very much like a Nazi salute. But I don't think he's a Nazi, and I don't think it was a Nazi salute, because I don't think he's a Nazi. This conversation is so fucking stupid. Like, on the one hand, you'll have people
trying to clean
it the second time. God damn it, Elon. German science, best in the world.
Reaction to that?
I think he's just a massive dumbass. Valid.
It was a Nazi salute, and he didn't just do it one time. He did it twice for emphasis. And
oh my God, dude.
You talk to anyone, that's historians, folks who actually study the Nazis and study this actual kind of disgusting...
You don't need historians! The intent, okay? Did he intend to do it to be a Nazi salute or not? All right, that's what's important. Now, I don't know Elon Musk personally. I don't think he intended it, okay? That's what it comes down to.
Blay has been very clear that what that was, and he should...
The historians have all come out of the woodwork. All right, historians.
Not just apologize, he should be condemned for those kinds of actions. Gross, disgusting, but more of what we can expect.
Really? Are you trying the cancel culture route? Oh, we should cancel him on social media. He should be forced to apologize. Dude, that doesn't work. Cancel culture is not real. It lost with the Democrats.
From Elon Musk and Donald Trump.
This has gotten so out of hand that the Democrats are now using it in the Senate confirmation hearing of Elise Stefanik, Trump's appointee to be UN ambassador.
Insane. What do you think of Elon Musk, perhaps the president's most visible advisor, doing 2 Heil Hitler salutes last night at the president's televised rally?
No, Elon Musk did not do those salutes. I was not at the rally, but I can tell you I've been at many rallies with Elon Musk, who loves to cheer when President Trump says we need to send, our U.S. space program to Mars. Elon Musk is a visionary. I'm looking forward to his work in Doge.
Oh my God! I can't believe they called it Doge.
Forward to looking how we can be more efficient and effective, but that is simply not the case. And to say so is the American people are smart. They see through it. They support Elon Musk.
So here's where...
Yeah, I think ultimately that's what it comes down. It comes down to the intent. There's no way to know. So, even the people that say that the salute was a Nazi salute, they don't necessarily say that there's an intent there. And it really does come down to the intent. I don't know, man.
Things began to heat up. The ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, seems to be finally breaking free from the Democrats' propaganda machine, and they acknowledge that this was just an awkward gesture.
Again, you know my opinion. I think the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, they're kind of a dick-sucking organization. They will suck the largest schlong at any moment. So I don't take this to mean anything personally.
By an awkward guy. Elon Musk even responds and goes, "Thanks, guys," with a laugh emoji. And anyone with common sense can tell the difference between an awkward, jerky gesture and an actual political statement, especially if you just look at how Elon Musk actually lives and what he actually thinks. So things got real awkward for AOC.
Yo, here we go. That's why we're covering this today, all right? We already covered the Elon Musk situation.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who absolutely came for the ADL on Twitter, on X. She's very upset that they're no longer doing the Democrats' bidding. And she said, just to be clear, you are defending a Heil Hitler salute.
AOC, thank you for being offended. I'm being offended on my behalf, personally. That was very cool.
That was performed and repeated for emphasis and clarity.
Oh my God, dude. This is crazy. Now she has a problem with the ADL. Until here, whatever the ADL said was just a fact. They spoke the fact. Not anymore.
People can officially stop listening to you as any sort of reputable source on information now.
I still am not rocking with anyone sympathetic to Nazis.
This is so fucking gross. Like, it's like she's basically saying that every Republican is sympathetic to Nazis. Either Nazis or at least sympathetic. And that's gross. It's disgusting. Is she on meds? I think this is when she's off meds.
And I will do that until I am 6 feet in the ground. Like, kind of foundational to me as a human being. And so...
Really? It's foundational to you as a human being? That's one of your formative things? Look, so again, all 4 of my grandparents are Holocaust survivors. It's a pretty foundational thing for me, too. As someone that grew up with more Nazi discussions in my house than probably anyone you know, lady, Kindly worry about things that are more important.
If you're cool and want to defend the Sig Heils and the Nazi salutes, all the whatever you want to do.
She was gonna say all the power to you, but that would have sounded so wrong. She wanted to say power to you, but I don't know, that just sounded so wrong. Oh my God.
That's on you. I'm on the opposite side of that. I'm not with the Nazis.
She's not with the Nazis. She wants to be clear. She is not with the Nazis. Would she have sold out her Jewish neighbors to Nazis? Maybe. But with the Nazis, that she is not. Just want to be clear here on the roles.
How about that? But it's very important for us to assert these things.
What things? That you're not okay with Nazis? That's cool. I agree, personally.
Because
brave and stunning. Saying we're asserting that we are against Nazis, that's a pretty bold statement.
Times like now, what
times are now? Like, what's going on now?
People want is for all of us to just give up.
What? I mean, it's kind of weird that she supports Hamas, a terrorist organization, but is so anti-Nazi when there's an autistic rich man making a gesture that looks like a Nazi salute.
They want all of us to just give up.
Dude, she's having the worst week.
And say, America's gone to hell in a handbasket and we're done. And just let them do what they're going to do. No. If there are no good people left in the world, I want to be the last one.
If there's no one left, I want to be left. Do you have the bones to agree with me? God, she's so based. She's so based. The virtue signal is insane. She is going to be the last good person alive.
She goes on to tell people to stop listening to the ADL as a reputable source of information, while also accusing the ADL of now working for Elon Musk.
Very cool.
The group in charge of calling out anti-Semitism and hate crimes is apparently working for Elon Musk, who just did a Nazi salute. And she sees no problem with this line of argument. She's never been the brightest bulb of the bunch. Some heroes online dug up the old receipt of AOC doing the Heil Hitler salute herself.
Oh, I saw this clip. Okay, let's be real here for a second. This is not as bad as the Elon salute. Let's be real. This one's not as bad. However, it is very funny, and I will use it anyway. Let's go. She is accusing Jews of being Nazis to defend Jews. That's what we're talking. Now that is how you virtue signal properly. Listen, Trump's daughter converted to Judaism. Trump's son-in-law is Jewish. Trump's grandkids are Jewish. Now that's the most Hitler thing I've ever heard. Yeah, look at this shit. She did it twice. One for emphasis and clarity. Wait, didn't she say he did it twice for emphasis and clarity?
AOC doing the Heil Hitler salute herself.
All right, again, let's be real. First of all, to be real for a second, it's not the same. All right, Elon's definitely looked way worse. Second of all, it's very funny, so we're just gonna roll with it. Yes.
Look at that. It was repeated for emphasis. She must really mean it. And I did not have Hillary Clinton.
Oh my God, what is this? Can someone direct me to articles where the media expressed outrage over this? Okay, these are just awkward freeze frames. It's not the same. But it's very funny, so we'll roll with it.
Barack Obama, Kamala Harris, and Elizabeth Warren all being Nazis on my bingo card. My God, it's an absolute epidemic. This is the largest political movement in the country. It's on both sides of the aisle. If awkwardly flailing arms around means you're a Nazi, then car dealerships are in serious trouble. Oh my God, that's like 2,000 Nazi salutes per day.
Oh, whoa, did you see it there?
Dealerships are in serious trouble. Oh my God, that's like
look at the way he whips his arm.
1,000 Nazis.
Oh my God.
Salutes per day. Someone has to stop them. Another reason why this story is just so absurd is because Elon Musk has very famously, very publicly talked about his opposition to anti-Semitism.
Do you see this thing? Do you know what it is? Why don't you tell everybody? It says bring them home, the hostage. It was given to me by the parents of one of the hostages. Yeah. And I said I would wear it as long as there was a hostage still remaining. The Jewish people have been persecuted for thousands of years.
This is classic Nazi propaganda. Everyone knows real Nazis support Jews. All right, I'm just saying. Take it with a grain of salt here. Take it with a grain of salt. All right. Everyone knows real Nazis. It's reverse psychology. They support Jews to hate Jews. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan.
Turns out Elon Musk actually predicted this kind of a scam last year. He said, in the past, I voted Democrat because they're mostly the kindness party, but they have become the party of division and hate, so I can no longer support them and will vote Republican. Now watch their dirty tricks campaign against me unfold, and dirty tricks indeed have unfolded. But
yeah, look, the everyone Hitler attack. It doesn't work. It makes it worse. It makes it worse. If you want to call him out for the salute being cringe and definitely looking like like a Nazi salute, that's valid, okay? But the level of hammering it in again and again and again, you're a Nazi, you're a Nazi, you're Hitler, this is so insane. Oh my God. Everyone knows the famous Nazi dog whistle of saying that Jews have been persecuted for thousands of years. True.
The fact that they keep doubling down on it, even though it's not helping them at the polls, means either desperation or something else is afoot. While some people call this latest scam stupidity, anyone with common sense knows that it's motivated by malice. This is not CNN being naive. This is not
Oh, they're not being naive. Of course not. They need to latch onto something. It's all about latching onto shit. Like, dude, if you look at the news, everything is just gonna try to, and they do this, every single party does this. They're just gonna latch on to shit that the other party did and blow it out of proportion. And right now, this is the new thing. Calling Trump Hitler is the move. It is literally the move of the Democratic Party for the last 4 years, and it failed.
Democrat Congress people being naive. Dan Bongino went off on Chris Murphy. Chris Murphy said, there's no way to sugarcoat this. This is a Nazi salute. This is the Nazi salute. That was the guy I showed you earlier in the Elise Stefanik confirmation hearing. Dan Bongino says, there's no way to sugarcoat this. This Chris Murphy dude is a genuinely dumb piece of shit. This is a genuinely effing dumb imbecile.
Wow.
Ben Shapiro
Cooked.
then came out and
Ben Shapiro, known for being a Nazi sympathizer himself. Classic Jewish Nazi sympathizers. There's so many of us. All of us Jewish Nazi sympathizers coming out of the wazoo. By the way, Hassan thinks that I am a Nazi as well, all right? So again, he thinks my audience is a Nazi audience. Dude, what is going on? Oh, it's so good.
Savaged AOC, calling her one of the stupidest and most dishonest people in the country.
Oh my God. Is that Elon Musk wearing a kippah? Don't we know that wearing a kippah is basically a Nazi dog whistle these days?
Now, when it comes to AOC, it is not just malice. It is also a lot of...
Yeah, everyone in my audience, according to Hassan, you guys are all Nazis. I don't mean to break the news to you, but that's just do words mean things? Guys, if the Republican Party ends up actually becoming a fascist Nazi movement, what are they going to say? What are they going to do? Like, you're going to call them a Nazi again? You are tying your own hands behind your back.
Of genuine stupidity. I don't even have the time in this video to recount every one of her gaffes, every one of her mistakes when it comes to foreign affairs, Econ 101, American history.
Dude, AOC literally got cooked. Cooked!
Though unfortunately, there are people out there who managed
oh my God, Timu, Billie Eilish is back!
to be even dumber than AOC herself.
So let me get this straight. I'm here to talk about how dumb, ugly, evil, and stupid Elon Musk, Donald Trump.
I wouldn't call other people ugly if I was you. Because it's rude, not because of any personal characteristic that you have. Just because it's rude. I would never insult a beautiful woman on their personal characteristics. I wouldn't do such a thing. But if I would, now would be the time.
And Mark Zuckerberg are on this platform now. But Elon Musk can do a fucking Roman salute on national television? We're so cooked.
This is so funny. Mark Zuckerberg gave over $500 million to the Clinton campaign through get out the vote efforts that were largely illegal in the 2020 election. Elon Musk reportedly convinced Kanye West to run in 2020, which only took votes from Trump. The second that both of these billionaires are on the side of Trump instead of the Democrats, now it's the end of the world.
I love how I love how she's like making it sound like they're being unfair about this, when in reality, of course they're being unfair about this. Everyone wants their side to win. They don't care about ethics or morals or any of that. When Trump pardons people, the Democrats say that it's unfair. You only pardon guilty people. Then Biden will pardon people and the Democrats will be silent. You know why? Because it's team freaking sports. It's team sports. No one cares about ethics. No one cares about morals. The only thing people care about is winning. The only thing I care about is chaos. So definitely subscribe for more chaos. I will be here.
And now they're both Nazis. They just happen to be Nazis. Trump was actually asked directly if he plans on being a dictator in the White House. Guess what he said.
That'll change Venezuela quite a bit.
President Trump, there was a lot of concern about this during the campaign. A question that only works today. Are you a dictator on
Are you a dictator?
No.
Classic reporter. The greatest reporter of all time. Sir, are you a dictator? Now, this is journalism.
No, I can't imagine even being called that. No, I believe in the sanctity of the vote. The Democrats didn't because they cheated like dogs, but I believe in the sanctity, and this was too big to rig. This last election was just too big to rig.
President Trump.
I mean, the funniest thing is he won by democracy purposes.
That'll change.
Trump didn't even mount a proper defense against that attack because he just doesn't take it seriously.
Like, what defense are you going to mount? He won based on an election. Like, they voted him in. Like, what's he supposed to say?
Anymore, and neither do most Americans. Biden himself a few days ago declared that the Equal Rights Amendment is the 28th Amendment to the Constitution, even though the National Archivist said that's wrong, even though every single legal scholar has said that's wrong.
What?
When the Democrats said that Trump would shred the Constitution, turns out they're the ones doing it. When the Democrats say that Trump goes against his political opponents or tries to imprison them, they literally tried to do that. You'd have to have the IQ of a potato to believe their bullshit lies anymore. It wasn't long ago that Democrat media tried to accuse Trump of being a fascist because of his dehumanizing language. Meanwhile, they did this.
Trump calls political enemies vermin.
Bag. Washington Post calls Trump vermin.
Oh my God. What is, again, I firmly believe this is just team sports, but it's insane. It's insane to see how spineless and fake all these people are. Accuse your enemy of doing what you're doing.
Echoing dictators Hitler and Mussolini. If you know one thing about mass murdering dictators in history, it's that they refer to the people they want to mass murder as vermin, pests, rats.
So you shouldn't call them pests and rats, huh?
Post refers to all the Republican rats.
Oh my God, these people are such clowns. They're such clowns.
People they want to mass murder.
Dude, everyone in the media, you guys are all done. You're all cooked. See, at least when I am a big fan of chaos, but I at least have a spine. I think that the presidential pardon system is cringe. I don't think presidential pardons make sense at all. At all, no matter who does it. Yeah, I just do. I think it's a cringe system. It doesn't matter.
Trump's Republican rats, the USS Trump rats, Trumpkin rats, the Republicans, the rat. Trump rat will tower over Washington. Here's a pencil sketch of Trump as a rat. Here's another drawing of Trump as a rat. Targets are rats. Spleen rats. Hillary Clinton is rat poison for Donald Trump, the rat. Washington Post is
saying your political opponents are vermin. You feckless echoing dick.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Imagine literally putting the cock in your own mouth and saying that only dictators call their enemies rats as a slight against Trump, and then you have like 4,000 articles calling him a rat.
Dictators Hitler and Mussolini.
The rats are finally eating their young is what's going on here.
None of this
Republicans these days are treasonous rats.
He really does seem to be trying to get them excited about the possibility of cathartic violence.
I will admit that I actually felt sort of naive in thinking that the Democrats would finally move on from this line of argument. This is just sad at this
It is pretty hilarious. I disagree. I think it's very funny.
point. Joe Biden completely screwed them with his preemptive pardons. They have no leg to stand on anymore.
The Democratic downfall has been insane. I am almost mad, amused, but mad at how glorious their downfalls have been. Nux has principle, and those principles are chaos. True. My principles are chaos. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and make believe I'm a better guy than all of you guys watching. I'm not. I'm just a guy. I'm just some dude, blue guy on the internet having fun, looking at these morons goofing and gaffing around.
Any of their attacks on Trump, all their lawsuits are dead in the water.
I mean, it is crazy. Literally. The ABC News paid him out $15 million. And that's just been it. So yeah, so that was We Got Receipts. Honestly, the AOC downfall has been crazy. Bro hit the wrong emote button and she felt the need to go on some virtuous crusade against him. Like, we are truly living in possibly one of the most insane times in history. And it turns out calling people that aren't Nazis never works. Yeah, so anyway, so this has been AOC Downfall. Subscribe for more chaos and downfalls. And remember to stay weird, fam. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.